We will explore the best practice for securing confidential data. In this tutorial, I am using a dummy data for 18 employees. Let's consider a scenario where stakeholders require a dashboard displaying the total number of employees in the company, along with the visualization representation of location with the highest employees count. Assume there is a report in Excel or table in a SQL server containing information about employee details. As a data analyst, the initial question to ask is how much information should be imported into Power BI? It is important to identify the necessary fields and exclude the one we will not utilize. And also, it will make your report slow. Remember, less is always more. In this example, we assume that the data analyst imported all the data into Power BI. Here we can see the data on your right side. But the requirement is data use only the total employees here and employees by location. That's it. So now if I go in any, I want to see what is it, US, and then I right click and I will like show data point at a table. So when I click there, this is giving me all the information, location, employee number, name, salary, their date of birth, their social insurance number. This is unnecessary for the stakeholder and a risk of security, as it was not the part of the requirements. And the assumption that they won't see this is a design flaw. So to avoid this kind of security risk, the first thing, if you're bringing data from SQL, manipulate the data in the SQL itself. Just like, for example, here it says select distinct count employee name number as total employees by location. That's the requirement of the stakeholder. You don't need to bring all the information. This will not bring the employee number even, because it will just count the number of employees and bring it to the field total employees. So this is the one thing. But if you're playing around in Excel and you brought everything, now you're going to go to the model view, click. And if you hover over to the right side, you can see that you can hide the content. So I don't want them to, I don't want my audience to see the date of birth. I'll click on that, hide. I don't want to see the name. I want to hide the name, salary, social insurance number. Now if I'll go back and I'll click and see show data point as a table, look at that. But here it's again, it's showing the employee number. Do we really need the stakeholders? Is this the requirement that the stakeholders should see the employee number? If not, then you can create a DEX query. Here is the DEX measure, sorry. I just write a DEX measure saying the total employees count, pick up this field, count, distinct count, just it doesn't matter employee came working in 2-3 positions, just count once. And instead of select this graph, instead of using employee field, use the DEX query. Now, if I click on any of them, and it will not show me the data point. Remember that we always have to secure our data before we publish anything public or any data we are sharing with the stakeholder, just to keep in mind what information they need. And remember, less is more. Thanks for watching. If you have any question, please type down on the comment and I'll get back to you.